Good morning, Elevate. I'm Natalie McCulley, and I'm a certified professional career coach. So did you know women represent 45% of the S&P 500 workforce, but only 5% of the CEOs? And of those 5%, only 2 are Black women, Rosalind Brewer from Walgreens and Tasunda Brown Duckett from TIAA. Also, in 2015, there were more CEOs named John than there were women CEOs. And today there are 1.8 million fewer women in the workforce than before the COVID-19 pandemic. So what do I do and who am I? Well, I help women advance further and faster in their careers and with more confidence and clarity. And I do this through some strategic goal setting, resume revisions, interview skill development, LinkedIn profiles, networking, compensation negotiations, promotion preparedness, and leadership and strengths assessment. And all of these skills lead to increased confidence in decision making, which leads to increased leadership abilities. And then when working with me, that leads to higher paying jobs. So who am I? I'm a former executive with the nation's largest employer. I have a master's degree in management strategy and leadership. I've done coach training through the College of Executive Coaching. And like I said, I'm a certified professional career coach. So to help you get a good feel for what my work actually looks like, here are a few examples of recent real life client outcomes. Names have been changed. So my first client, Ashley, she's from Los Angeles, California. She is the chief of staff to the CEO and founder of a mid-sized manufacturing company, and she'd been there for about 8 years. Her boss saw her as his work daughter, which was a very strange relationship, one that left her overworked, underpaid, and really treated much like a child. We started working together after a second round interview with a large tech company because she realized no matter what happened, she couldn't stay at her current job. She was unhappy, demotivated, and she knew what else was out there. So a day after our first call working together, her boss found out about the interview and offered her a 6-figure retention bonus, which obviously left the client feeling somewhat conflicted, but also taken advantage of because she could have been paid more this whole time. So I helped coach her through the stress of the interviewing, plus the stress of the newly strained relationship of her current job at the time. She subsequently nailed the 3rd and 4th round interviews with the tech company and was offered the job. We were able to negotiate a base salary and a bonus structure that now has her total compensation 130% of her previous pay. So she more than doubled, almost 2.5 times her salary. And she has fully remote working conditions and exponential growth potential. So that 6-figure retention bonus really looks like nothing. Next client is Michelle from New York City. She was the senior director at a Fortune 50 insurance company. She came to work with me because she was afraid of departmental consolidations and being made redundant. She wanted to get ahead of the game. Well, 1 week into working together, she was in fact made redundant and laid off. So we quickly got up to speed with revision of resume, updating her LinkedIn profile. We started working on interview skills, started networking, and really helped clarify her long-term career goals. And with that, we found something that was so important to her, we couldn't ignore it. That was fulfilling work, but most of all, flexibility. So we were able to get her an offer with an innovative consulting firm for about $30K more than her previous job. We did that all before her severance ran out. So we negotiated, this was the big thing that I thought was fun for her. We were able to negotiate a start date that allowed her to use her extra severance money to go on her dream vacation, which is a month-long transatlantic cruise to Europe with stops in the French Riviera and the Greek Isles. And last client confidential is Kay from Detroit, Michigan, my hometown. Kay worked for one of the big 3 automakers, and she'd been there for about 12 years. She started in tech, but she really wanted to get into innovation or the electric vehicle line. She reached out to me after feeling unfulfilled and unsure of her career path because the promotion in innovation that she thought she was going to get was recently put on a hiring freeze. So together we worked to increase her resumes, do the LinkedIn profile, interview skills, honed leadership presence and communication skills, all of that. And she completed 4 rounds of interviews with the world's largest online retailer, including the 5-hour-long last phase of interviews. And she was offered the job of Director of Digital Innovation. Sounds amazing. Well, just this past Monday, her current employer took note of her newly up-leveled leadership presence and all of her skills and countered with the offer of Senior Director of Digital Innovation, which was essentially the position she wanted before, so they thought it for her. And she now has a team of managers and supervisors that she oversees. She has an overall increased headcount and the massively increased budget, which was all of the responsibility and salary increase that she wanted. And she got to do all of this by staying at the organization that she loves. So ideal clients for me include those who are employed by Fortune 500 companies or large public sector agencies. Those who are at senior manager level and above generally could be people transitioning into new career fields, those re-entering the workforce after an extended break, or those who feel stuck in their current job. So if you know of any of these people, I'd love to meet them. I can schedule a free 30-minute consultation call with them. And also, let's connect on LinkedIn. All right, my time is up. I'm Natalie McCulley, the career coach, helping you get and keep the job you want.